police officer. They did what they supposed to do. They went and called 911. DPD came. They arrested people. The person in jail. This is community policing. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to in the community. Before I say that, and Sean, you probably remember way back in the 80s, and Shep Derry, and what they used to do, Shep Derry, I don't know if y'all remember Shep Derry, they said, you see a warning, they said, here's a $10,000 warning, we don't care, just point the person out, we'll pay it. And that was about 40 years ago. The Crime Stop been doing 50 years ago. But we need to get back out there and tell people, if you see something, there's a reward, collect that money. I'd rather get them people off the street and put them in prison behind bars than let them be on the street and you see someone you know they are criminal and we don't say nothing about it. That's shame on us. We're not going to do that. And I want to thank Shep Derry. Again, I can't say so much for Channel 4 for bringing that, and Laura Brown, she on vacation, and I did call Channel 4 and I talked to Sean and say, hey, please come out here today. But also the black press, the black media. This helped in the black neighborhood. This is something that we can show that residents and the people, we care about our community. They didn't care about the money. They just want that person off the street because they got 6 little children, 6 kids. And that 7-year-old person remained so poor with their 7-year-old who got molested. That's what they were worried about. And that's the message. Everyone got grandkids, everyone got kids. The message to you in the community, let's stand up in the city of Dallas to be safe. And we tell DPD, we got your back because the community is more important than anything. Because if you don't care about your community, you don't care about the city. And you need to care about the community first. Then we care about the community. Now DPD, your job is to arrest the criminal, put them in jail, then the judge's job to convict them, to do whatever. That's the process of procedure. But first we got to get what? Them off the street first. And with that, David, you want to come up and speak? And also, we know that on August 17th, I'm meeting with David again and the whole Northwest Crime Commission. But we got to roll out a marketing campaign. We got to roll out a marketing campaign press to tell the people how do you report crime, how do you collect the money, how do you collect the reward. With that, David Dean.
Thank you very much, Janelle. My name is David Dean. I have the honor of being chairman of the North Texas Crime Commission, which initially was created here in Dallas in 1950 as the Dallas Crime Commission. 25 years later, the name was changed to the Greater Dallas Crime Commission because the Metroplex had grown so quickly and filled in, but we didn't have Fort Worth people coming, or Arlington people coming, or others, because there had become, those people had come to Dallas. And so they kind of person, we changed the name to the Greater Dallas Crime Commission in 75. And then the same process occurred again in 2000 when we changed it to the North Texas Crime Commission. As this organization continued to fan out and offer more programs throughout North Texas and truly the state of Texas. Janelle's exactly right. This is a celebration of the community engagement by the Jordans. They didn't have to call. They didn't, first of all, have to inform themselves of the situation. They didn't have to be watchful and looking. When they saw it, they didn't debate and call someone else, should we call or not. They called 911, exactly what they should have done. The operator, 911, performed flawlessly. The system works here in Dallas, and so everyone related to that, the city council, the manager, the mayor, the whole community has made 911 into a very, very effective tool that needs to be utilized. The police responded quickly. As soon as they arrived, they kind of waved the Jordans off to a safe area where they weren't going to be caught in harm's way as the police did their job. And so the system worked great and fine. So we've got a real bad actor that was wanted in Dallas, throughout the state, and really other places too, in incarceration. Their good deed was that, when they need to be celebrated. And we were tickled to be a part of that celebration in Janelle Atkins' office right here at this location last week, where we had anonymous donors come to the Crime Commission, North Texas Crime Commission, and say, look, we understand that you're not eligible to access Crime Stoppers funds for this because it's not anonymous, it's not confidential. Those funds are never used for non-confidential or non-anonymous situation. Because as Mel said, you put people in harm's way. Bad guys know where they live, they brought forward something that might put them in jeopardy, et cetera, et cetera. So it's always a tenet of Crime Stoppers, which was formed in 1976 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, by a guy named Greg McAleese. That program went far and wide, as it should be. It's thriving literally all over the world now because it works. It's a partnership between the police and the public and business community and the media. The media has got a huge role to play here in reporting these opportunities to invite citizen engagement. As Tanella said, that is so incredibly important. Every police force in the country is short of staff, right? Hard to recruit, hard to keep them. It's a tough job. They're in risk every moment. So citizen engagement is required to help be the eyes and ears of police under appropriate situations. Now, not to go make arrests or not